Good day and welcome to my video lectures about physics. In this video lecture, I will discuss about the introduction to centripetal acceleration. So let's start. In this video lecture, we will focus on concepts of centripetal acceleration and also how to solve some problems. Now, if you have an object moving to the right and it is speeding up, we can say that the object acceleration is positive. So the acceleration and velocity vector are parallel to each other. Let's say if you have another object that is still moving to the right, but instead of speeding up, the object is slowing down. So if it is slowing down, its acceleration is negative. And so the acceleration and velocity vectors are opposite to each other. But what happens if an object is moving at a constant speed in a circle? Is there an acceleration? If we say an object is moving straight at constant speed, there is no acceleration. Now, if it is moving at constant speed in a circle, it has an acceleration. Because acceleration is not defined as the change in speed over the change in time. Rather, it is defined as the change in velocity divided by the change in time. So even though the object is moving at constant speed, but the direction is changing, then the velocity changes. So it means that when the velocity changes, there is an acceleration. So this object experiences an acceleration that points toward the center of the circle, which is known as centripetal acceleration. Now, the centripetal acceleration will depend on the speed of the object and also depends on the radius of the circle. Let's say we have an object moving to the right. The centripetal acceleration vector is perpendicular to the velocity of the vector. We have an expression that centripetal acceleration is equal to v squared over r, where v is the speed and r is the radius of the circle. If you increase the speed of an object while it is moving in a circle, the centripetal acceleration will increase. Now, how do you find the speed of the object if it is moving in circle at constant speed? The object is moving at constant speed. There is one equation that we need to know, and this is d is equal to b times t. So b is equal to d over t. The distance traveled is basically the distance around a circle, and this distance is called as the circumference of the circle. The circumference of the circle is equal to 2 pi r. And because we are dealing with periodic motion, where it is the motion that repeats and keeps on going around a circle many times as you want. In that case, you need to deal with something we know as the period. The period is the time it takes to complete one full cycle, and the period is known as capital T. So when you are dealing with the velocity of an object moving in a circle, the distance is the circumference of the circle, while t is the period capital T. Therefore, when you are solving for the velocity of an object moving in a circle, you will need to use this equation. B is equal to 2 pi r over t. Note that the lowercase t is simply the time it takes to go from point A to point B, while capital T is the time it takes in making one revolution or one cycle. Let's say the period capital T to make one revolution is 0.25 seconds. Then how many revolutions to make in 1 second? So to make one revolution, it takes 0.25 seconds, which is equivalent to 4 revolutions per second. And this 4 revolutions per second is called as the frequency. So frequency is 1 over T. Frequency is the number of revolutions or cycles in 1 second. Now let's solve some problems. Let's say we have a coin rest on the spinning disc with a distance of 0.5 meters from the center of the disc. The coin is moving in circle at constant speed of 2.5 meters per second. What is the centripetal acceleration acting on the coin? As discussed in previous slides, we have a formula. Centripetal acceleration is equal to v squared over r. So substituting the given velocity and radius, the centripetal acceleration is equal to 12.5 meters per square seconds. Let's solve one more problem. A ball has a mass of 0.25 kilograms. It moves around a circular path of the radius r equal to 85 centimeters. Calculate the centripetal force given that it completes one round every 3 seconds. First, we need to list down all given variables. So we have a given mass of the ball which is equal to 0.25 kilograms. Radius of the path is 85 centimeters and period T of 3 seconds. The radius is in centimeters and it needs to convert in meters, which is equal to 0.85 meters. Now we have a formula of finding the velocity of the ball, and after substituting the given values, we get 1.78 meters per second. Now we can solve for the centripetal acceleration, which give us 3.727 meters per square seconds. From Newton's second law of motion, the force is equal to mass times the acceleration, and will give us a force equal to 0.93175 newtons. Thank you.